Good morning. I'm Councillor Glen, and today is Saturday, May the 18th. It's a Victoria Day long weekend. This morning I'm at the Mark Yakabuski Park, and I'll tell you why I'm here later on in my update. But if you want to come check out this park, it's a great park. It's on Haliburton Heights, and there's a couple ways you can access that. You can take Robert Grant Avenue and then turn onto Haliburton Heights, or there's a cross street, Defence Street, which you can access off of Cope. So take Cope, turn on to Defence, come down Haliburton Heights and check out the park here. It's a great park, and looks like it's going to be a gorgeous weekend, so a good day to check things out. I have a ton of updates, but I wanted to start with some sad news. We found out this week that Diane Deans, former city councillor, has passed away. Diane Deans was a city councillor for 28 years, and I served with her on city council during the last term. She passed away this week from council, and lots of tributes for her. At council, we agreed to name a community centre in her honour in the South End and the Greenborough neighbourhood. There's a lot I could say. One of the things that really resonated with me was something I heard one of my colleagues say, and it's absolutely true and super important. One of the things that Diane was really focused on was giving a voice to people who are typically underrepresented in politics. And I think that's a really, really important thing. It's a difficult thing to do sometimes, and that was definitely something that I learned from Diane, and that Diane was really focused on in her career. So, a huge legacy, 28 years serving the people of Ottawa. Diane will definitely be missed, and I'm thinking about Ron and her family, and there will be a celebration of life next Saturday, May 25th. This is Victoria Day, so lots going on in our community. There's some schedule changes due to the holiday Monday. Probably the most important one is remember your garbage, compost, and recycling will be picked up a day later this week due to Victoria Day. There are fireworks in Stittsville on Monday evening at 8:30 p.m. over at Hazeldean Gardens. They have a permit for fireworks, and it'll be a pretty big show. Hazeldean Gardens is at the corner of Hazeldean and Stittsville, Maine, and they said the best spot for viewing is either in Kavanaugh Square, which is the park with the tennis ball, pickleball courts there, or over in the parking lot across the street at Giant Tiger. So 8:30 p.m. on Monday. I told you I'd tell you I was here during my update. Splash pads are open, and I'm here at one of Stittsville's splash pads. They're open, and couldn't be a better time with some warm weather coming up this weekend. They're all open with the exception of Deer Run Park, where there's some repairs that are happening, so it may not be up and running 100% this weekend. Also, the Amberwood Pool is open. That's I guess it's not a private pool. It's not a public pool exactly either. The public is welcome. It's at the Amberwood Golf Course and Recreation Center. If you're a member, you may have use of the pool, but people who are non-members can go as well and pay the fee to get in. It's a great saltwater pool and a really nice place to hang out on a warm summer day. This morning, there's a craft and vendor sale over at Johnny LaRue Arena. That's inside on the upper floor there. And tomorrow, there's the weekly Sunday market at the barn. This is week 2 for that. They had a great day last week there. This morning, there's a plant swap at the Stittsville Library down on Stittsville Main Street. It's actually today and tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m. Over at Center 33 in Canada, there's a family meet event for family of 2SL LGBTQIA plus people. And so that's happening at Center 33. All these events are listed on my website at glengower.ca/events. And there's a ton of stuff happening this weekend and in the coming weeks. I guess as we're getting into summer and everything, more events happening. So glengower.ca/events, and you'll see the event listing there. No shortage of stuff happening in our community this weekend. Over the past week, I was happy to be a part of the Stittsville Food Bank Donor and Volunteer Appreciation Night. What a great event. They had just so many community leaders and individuals and organizations all inside the food bank to say thank you to the many donors and volunteers. Some stats for you about food insecurity, just to maybe emphasize how important the food bank is here in Stittsville. Across Ottawa, 1 in 7 people are food insecure. There were over 500,000 visits to Ottawa food banks last year. That's across the entire city. And food bank usage in Ottawa is up 68% since 2019. Now, those are all citywide stats, but we're seeing similar numbers here in Stittsville. There are more and more families who are using the Stittsville Food Bank, so definitely an important need in our community. And a big thank you to everyone who makes a donation, everyone who volunteers. There's just a huge group of volunteers who help with the logistics and get that food from the collection boxes to the warehouse and then distribute it to families. Every donation counts. You'll see donation boxes at just about every grocery store in Stittsville, so please be generous with your donations. We were super excited this week to announce our Stittsville Community Micro-Grants. The first year we're doing this. We've awarded 12 local organizations and groups with grants of $100 or $200 for their events and projects in the community, all with the goal of bringing people together. So you can see that list on my website, and a big thank you to everyone who submitted. We had nearly 30 applications, and congratulations to all of the recipients. I'm looking forward to checking out your events over the coming months. Some updates about city infrastructure work, construction work. The road resurfacing on Cloverloft and Lazy Nol, it was supposed to start in May. It's been delayed a little bit to June. I think June 10th is the new start date, so heads up there. Next weekend, not too far from here, the Robert Grant and Haliburton Heights intersection is going to be all dug up to do a water main connection. So that means Robert Grant Avenue is going to be closed from Cope to Fernbank, and Haliburton Heights is going to be closed where it meets up with Robert Grant. There are signs up now warning that, but it's a bit of a detour if that's a route you're used to taking, and that's on Saturday and Sunday only of next weekend. And if you live in the Forest Creek Park area over in Forest Creek, they are finally going to be doing a rehabilitation of the pathway starting on Monday. So watch for that. There may be some limitations to access to the park just for safety, of course. On Wednesday at Planning and Housing Committee, we have one Stittsville file on the agenda. It's a pretty minor one. It's a townhome development at 1927 Maple Grove Road. It's one of these small lots that used to be kind of an estate lot, but it's being converted into 38 townhomes on 6 blocks. There weren't any major issues with this one. I have some overall concerns about the slow pace of some of the road connections, like Maple Grove connecting to Stittsville, Maine, and Stittsville, Maine connecting up to the Canada Connections neighborhood and Robert Grant Avenue, but those are coming soon. But anyhow, you can check out more information on my website. And just a reminder about OC Transpo, the Transit app. If you are a OC Transpo user, I hope you've downloaded the Transit app for your phone. This is a great way to check schedules, to track location of buses, arrival time. It's a free download, and if you live here in Ottawa, you get a free subscription to Transit app, and so you get all the functionality. If I were to have it here, I could open up on my phone and see when all the next runs of any bus nearby are coming, and there's a travel planner as well, so I could plug in and see what the best way to go is, and it's updated with any detours or any delays or any changes that might be happening in real time. So check out the Transit app. I'll close off with some updates on some upcoming events in our community. Next Sunday, May 26th, I hope you can join us at Village Square Park for the grand reopening of the playground there. We're going to have a balloon artist and some special guests, so please join us then. June 2nd, the Stittsville Village Association is hosting their annual Art in the Park. June 9th is our Stittsville Family Bike Ride. It's nearly sold out. It's free, but you have to register. Registration is nearly full, so check out my website for more information there. That's on June 9th. June 13th, we have our community meeting on community safety and policing. We're going to be joined by some members of the Ottawa Police, so if you have a question or concern about police here in the community, please join us on the 13th. And again, registration is available on my website. And June 15th, we're getting close, less than a month away. It's our annual Welcome to Stittsville multicultural event. It's all coming together. It's going to be a great event with dozens and dozens of cultures represented. We are looking for some volunteers, so if you'd like to help out before, during, or after the event, please get in touch with my office, and that's on June 15th. that's it for me today. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Looks like it's going to be a great holiday weekend with mostly sun and some warm weather finally. So I hope you get a chance to relax and have some fun this weekend. And maybe I'll see you at the fireworks on Monday evening. Take care. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.